Let's talk about meetings. Not the soul-sucking, calendar-choking kind. I mean the kind that actually move things forward. The kind where people show up, know what's going on, and leave with clarity. Now, if you're like most business owners or managers, you've probably scheduled meetings in Outlook. It's familiar. It's easy. It's like the old reliable sedan you've had since college. Gets you from A to B. But today, I want to introduce you to something better. Something built for the way we actually work now. If you don't already know, I'm Annie Rind, and I bring you 6-minute solutions for your business every Monday here on the 1001 Business Problems Solved with Microsoft Teams podcast. Now, on to an analogy that should explain the problem with meetings the way you probably manage them. Imagine you're planning a dinner party. You could do it the old school way. Send out individual texts to each guest, maybe a calendar invite, maybe a follow-up email with the address, and then another message with the menu. By the time the party rolls around, half your guests are confused, someone brings the wrong dish, and nobody knows who's bringing dessert. That's Outlook. Now imagine instead, you create a group chat just for the dinner party. Everyone's in it. You drop the invite there. You post the menu. People chime in with what they're bringing. You share a map to your house. After the party, you post photos and thank yous in the same thread. That's a Teams channel or chat-based meeting. See the difference? When you schedule a meeting in a Teams channel or even in a chat thread with your client or team, you're not just sending a calendar invite. You're creating a shared space. A digital room where the conversation starts before the meeting, continues during, and lives on after. Let's break it down. First, visibility. When you schedule a meeting in a channel, everyone in that team can see it. No more, "Oh, I didn't get the invite," or "Was I supposed to be there?" It's right there in the channel feed. Like a sticky note on the fridge that everyone walks past. Second, context. The meeting isn't floating in space. It's anchored to the work. If you're running a recurring project meeting, say, for a client onboarding or a product launch, all the related files, chats, and notes are already in the channel. You don't have to dig through your inbox or hunt down last week's agenda. It's all there. One click away. Third, continuity. After the meeting ends, the chat doesn't disappear. The notes don't vanish into someone's OneNote abyss. The recording, the transcript, the action items, they're all right there in the channel or chat thread. So when someone asks, "What did we decide last week?" you don't have to scroll through your calendar or ping your assistant. You just scroll up. Now let's talk about chat-based meetings. These are especially powerful when you're working with external clients or partners. You've got a chat thread going already. Maybe you're sharing updates, asking questions, sending files. When it's time to meet, you just schedule the meeting right there in the chat. Everyone in the thread is automatically invited. The meeting shows up in the chat history. And afterward, the notes and recap live right there too. It's like having a project journal that writes itself. Compare that to Outlook. You send an invite. Maybe you attach a file. Maybe remember to include a Teams link. But once the meeting's over, poof, the chat is in one place. The notes are in another. The files are in someone's downloads folder. And the decisions? Well, hopefully someone wrote them down. Now, I'm not saying Outlook is bad. It's great for formal meetings, board meetings, investor calls, anything that needs a little polish. But for the day-to-day rhythm of work, for the messy, collaborative, get things done kind of meetings, Teams channels and chats are where it's at. And here's the kicker. When you use channels or chats, you're not just making your life easier. You're making your team's life easier. You're reducing friction. You're creating clarity. You're building a culture where information is shared, not siloed. So if you're a business owner or manager listening to this, here's your challenge. Try it. For your next recurring meeting, maybe your weekly check-in with your operations team, or your monthly strategy session with your client, schedule it in a Teams channel. Or in the chat thread you already have going. Watch what happens. Watch how the prep gets easier. Watch how the follow-up gets tighter. Watch how the conversation flows more naturally. And if you're already doing this, bravo. You're ahead of the curve. You're not just scheduling meetings. You're designing workflows. You're building systems that scale. Because here's the truth. Meetings aren't just about talking. They're about moving ideas forward, moving projects forward, moving people forward. And when you schedule them in the right place, with the right tools, you're not just saving time. You're creating momentum. So ditch the old sedan. Try the sporty SUV. It's faster, smarter, and way more fun. Until next time, keep building better systems. Keep making work better. And remember, the tools you use shape the culture you create. This is Annie signing off.